What's up, ladies and gents? My name is Junk Linez, and this is Draw Daily. All right, what's up, guys? Today I want to talk about two different things. First of all, let's start off with the Museum of Graffiti. So, next time you go take a picture in front of your favorite wall in Wynwood, or anywhere for that matter, you have to understand that there is a lot of history behind every single one of those sprays. You know, some of those walls that you take pictures of are done by some of the most prolific graffiti artists, on the planet. Wynwood, we're very blessed to have just an art gallery all over the place of some of the best graffiti writers in the world. Now, one of the ways to learn about these things is by going to the Museum of Graffiti. You walk in there and it's like a time lapse of from the very beginning to the actual business side and how graffiti has gone from subway cars in the streets to commercial art, toys, branding, and how, even the fact is that even Wynwood, Wynwood is the exact product of what graffiti can do to a community, if done in the right way, of course. When I first started painting Wynwood, I remember it was a complete dump. You never thought that, Wynwood would become what it is today. In fact, most people were actually even too scared to even set foot in Wynwood. But there were the graffiti writers just looking for a place to paint. So there's a lot of history behind there. The Museum of Graffiti does an amazing job at showcasing a lot of the history, and it's very informative in the sense that you could go in there and get so much knowledge and you walk out feeling like you know a little something about graffiti without even being a graffiti writer. So if you're in the Miami area, especially Wynwood, I definitely suggest you take a little drive over there and just walk into the Museum of Graffiti, look around and see where it all started. Right now, they have a really amazing exhibit by Lady Pink, which is one of the pioneers of graffiti, the first female graffiti writer, and it's definitely worth checking it out. Especially if you're a female artist, this is definitely a huge inspiration, not just for females, for males alike. I went in there, checked it out, and it was just phenomenal. This past weekend, I got to go over there, pay them a little visit, check out the art, and also be a part of their monthly event, which they play a little film or documentary or movie that is involved in some which way with our culture, graffiti, street art, and hip hop. So this week they had the Martha Cooper documentary playing, which was really dope. I hadn't seen it. Mind you, I had always had great respect for Martha Cooper. I had a run-in with her a few times during Art Basel, but never really got to speak to her. And she has a documentary out called Martha Cooper, A Picture Story. So if you get a chance to check it out, I got to witness it on the big screen at the Museum of Graffiti, and it was amazing. I decided to dedicate this video to her and do a little doodle for her just because she's such an influential person. I'm not gonna give you the details of the documentary, I'm just telling you that it's worth watching. This lady has dedicated her life to her passion, to her craft, and ended up becoming responsible for what we like to call the graffiti Bible, which is subway art. So if you get a chance, buy that book. I have the 25th anniversary of it. Huge book with amazing photographs of the very beginnings of graffiti back when, there was a war against graffiti. So it's always influential and it's always inspiring for me to see people who go against the grain, and more than anything, people who dedicate their lives to not be this cookie cutter human, but to also go ahead and just pursue their dreams at no matter what cost they have to pay. People like Martha, from what I got from the documentary, inspire me greatly, because today and age I feel that a lot of things that we do are money driven and we lack a lot of passion in the things that we do. She's the definition of a very passionate person who believed in herself when nobody else did. And for that, she's just a huge inspiration. I would really love for everyone to check out this documentary, especially if you're a creative. As creatives, sometimes we feel down, we feel defeated because, maybe we aren't where we feel we need to be, or we aren't, we feel that we're not going to get where we need to be as far as your own version of success goes. This lady is the true definition of persistence, dedication, and more than anything, passion. If she's not an inspiration, I don't know what is. Martha Cooper, your documentary was amazing, and you yourself, you're a great inspiration to me, and I'm pretty sure a huge inspiration to others. Thank you for just being you, and dedicating your life to what you did. It's incredible. On that same note, I would like to take this time to thank Alan Kett and Mayor for all the contributions that yourself as well as Martha Cooper has done for the graffiti and street art community. You guys paved the way for a lot of us to do what we do today, and you've served as inspirations to a lot of young people, and believe it or not, you have a big role in building a lot of our artistic careers. So especially now with the Museum of Graffiti, the way you guys run it, and just everything in general that you guys do and have done and continue to do for our thriving culture. This culture, I like to consider it still very underground because a lot of people are very uneducated. The history behind it is very limited, but it's really cool that you guys provide a space for the average person to go and learn about these things. So I commend you all. Thank you guys. The graffiti community loves you guys. Much love and blessings. Thank you for watching. Peace.